Load sequence initiated. Loading. Project ShadowRealm.exe online. Loading save file. Freedom imminent.
It's time to do.
Hello, once again to the Shadow Room. I mean, the Nerd Realm. Forget it. Welcome to Master Duel Deck Build-A-Sode. Get it, like episode, but build-a-sode. I'm Zapero, and today we make our first Zapero Original here together, like nerds of a feather. See what I did there? Haha, puns. Last episode, we were playing around with my Runics, Musketeers, and Splight kicked our butts. That wasn't any fun. And then we went up against a very long game against a Magician's deck, Dark Magician's deck. So, instead of dueling right now, we might get a couple duels in, depends on how long it takes to make the deck. We're going to do a deck build-a-sode. As you can see, I have 13 out of 30 slots utilized. Ones like Super, Gaia, Phoenix, Magic-Key. All my old ones I'm probably going to leave alone, at least for the time being. This one might be just deleted, depends. But these are the ones I built before I started making videos. I love playing them, like Floosters of Doom, Mefleys, but they don't get their synchro support for a while. I don't think. Yeah, nowhere near me, unfortunately. I love them. They're super cute. They're super cuddly. But they're not what we're playing right now, because right now we want to take Runitic. Get it? Lunatic Fringe. Runitic Fringe. And we want to change it. We're going to start from scratch. And we discussed how we were going to try and make Runic Fabled work. I think it will. The Fabled monster that my brother had talked about, and I actually agree in a sense that would work really well with Runic, is Fabled Unicorn. So Fabled Unicorn's kind of difficult to summon when you think about it, because it's a Fabled tuner monster and any non-tuner monster. And while your opponents have the same number of cards in hand as you, you negate all cards and effects activated by your opponent. And if they do, destroy that card. So, the play is to utilize your Runic quick spells, your ability to draw more cards from your field spell, to manipulate your hand size to always be the same as your opponent's. To pull that off, we have to be able to synchro a level 4 Fabled Unicorn, however, and potentially have the other ones as well. I don't think we're going to use them, though. Yeah, no, we're not going to use either of those. No. It's not necessarily bad. We might put him in there. Discard a special summon. Your opponent can discard one card to negate this effect. Otherwise, you can draw 2 cards, then discard 1. I'll put one of those in there. So, that's just the extra deck monsters. We'll worry about the main deck monsters here in a second. We're going to first go with the Runic core. So these are all of the Runic cards that are available. I own all of them, as you can see. Some of them more than others, obviously. The obvious is the obvious, right? Probably 3 of her and 2 of him. 1 Fang. Fang's not the best, because it only targets a non-quick play runic spell in your graveyard to add to your hand, but that can be your field spell if they blow it up. Or your continuous spell if they blow that up. Which we want 3 of because we're not using musketeers in this. We just want to mill our opponents to death and use Fabled to control the opponent. So, with Wings being level 3 and Wings being level 2, Huggin and Moonin, or Moonin? Moonin? Yeah, Moonin. Let's look at the Fabled tuners that we have access to, right? If this card is discarded, you can special summon it. We want 3 of him, right? Because what we do is we activate a Runic card and we special summon Huggin. Huggin discards Cerebral to add the field spell to our hand. Cerebral is discarded. He then is allowed to special summon himself onto the field. They're both level 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Quick maths. Reading card effect here. Give me a second. You can discard 1 card. Add 1 runic. Make sure everything works the way I'm thinking it does. Yeah. Everything. There is no summon restriction, I don't think. Yeah, it just says summon from the extra deck to the extra monster zone. So definitely running double Cerebel because he's a tuner and he's level 2 and he's perfect for what we're wanting, right? So now we want a level 1 option that would do that too. No, we don't want that. That's not bad. If we discard it, we get to target a face-up card on the field and destroy it, but it's definitely not what we want. Not what we're looking for. When this card is discarded to the graveyard, you can special summon it in face-down defense position. When this card is flipped face-up, you can reveal 1 Fabled monster in your hand, send 1 Fabled monster for protect your grave. Darn. During your main phase, you can activate this effect, discard 1 Fable monster, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. No, that's not what we want. That one doesn't have tuner in its title. That one would be perfect if it was a tuner. Alright, so it doesn't look like we can get any level 1 tuner plays here. Let's keep looking at Fables, though. Once per turn, you can send 1 card from your hand to graveyard, special summon 1. No. This card is sent from your hand to graveyard. Target 1 non-tuner Fabled monster you control. That monster is treated as a tuner. No. Discard it to the graveyard. Special summon it. If summoned this way, it gains 200 attack. No. No. When your opponent destroys when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can discard 1 Fabled monster, draw a card. That's terrible. 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 See, that one's not bad. It just doesn't summon itself. It just destroys a thing. When this card is in your graveyard, you can discard a Fabled monster if you do special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. No. If this card is discarded, the graveyard target level 4 or lower Fabled monster in graveyard, special summon that target. No. This one only gains level. I need ones that can drop levels, not gain levels. Or manipulate levels freely, at the very least. Oh, this one adds a Fabled spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Only 2 spell and traps. And this is the field spell. When this card is activated, send 1 Fabled monster from your deck to the graveyard. Target 1 Fabled monster in your graveyard. Discard 2 cards. If you do that, add the monster to your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. If your Fabled monster attacks an opponent's monster, you have less cards in your hand than your opponent. Your monster gains attack equal to the difference by 200. Okay, so when this card is activated, send 1 Fabled monster from your deck to the graveyard. Target 1 Fabled monster in your graveyard, discard 2 cards, and if you do, add that monster to your hand. So that would be send Cerebell to the grave, discard 2 cards, and then add it back from the grave to the hand. That's way too card economy bad. So instead we'll have a 5 and a 6 that we can hit. That's 2 plus 3 is 6. I guess we could run 1 Fabled Pegasus. Because if we have our normal summon, right, we could just normal summon it with wings. Yeah, I guess technically we could just use our normal summon effectively enough. It has to be a tuner, whatever it is. Both of these are tuners, but I like Pegasus better than I like Chawa. So I say we run those both at 3. So that gets us our Fabled Unicorn with the use of either Runic or Runic. We can hit 6 with the 2 and 4. And we can hit 5 with 2 and 3, right? So there's some options there, right? Now for the optimization of our Runic cards. Just put that at 2 as well. We want to be able to blow up their monsters. We want to be able to blow up at least 2 of their spell and traps. We want to be able to negate their monster effects as many times as possible. Okay, Golden Droplet seems both effective and counterproductive. So we're going to run it at 3. Reasoning behind that is if we have that in our hand during that last situation we had in the last duel that we used Runics, um, then we can make our opponent die because our opponent draws 1, then banish 4. So if they have nothing to draw, we win. So we don't have to wait till their turn. I think 2 is probably the right number. Well, no. What if we run 3 of everything? That will protect our unicorn. Even at 3 of everything. We're a little shy when you think about it, card-wise. So terraforming, right? Technically speaking, we could run Upstart Goblin. As 3 of. That's actually really evil. Because we don't care about our opponent's life points, right? We just care that we have cards. And this 3 Upstart Goblins means we're a 37 card deck. We're more likely to have the cards that we want, right? So, what's a good rank 2 Xyz monster that we could potentially use? And if we don't want to go for the synchro. No, I'm not touching Splight. I hate them. I know. Joyous Mephiles. Oh, it's Beast Monsters. Never mind. Never mind. That's 2 monsters. This is Beast Monsters only. That's a beast, but that's a fairy. So my thought process was, so Mephiles, if you didn't know already, I made a Mephile deck. They are allowed to detach 1 material from this. Oh wait, no, that's not the one. Where's the one that allows to attack directly? Isn't that this one? Yeah, it's that one. Detach 1 material. Mephile monsters can attack directly. Yeah. So what I could have done is, if this was beast and this was beast instead of fairies, was Xyz, go into Joyous Mephile, attack directly, Azus. But we're gonna have an Azus way somehow. Some way somehow. And that's probably how. Because it's just 2 level 2 monsters. What's Drowned Musician, right? Let me clear the filters. Magician. Xyz, please. Or I guess it's Downard Magician, I think. Yeah, Downard Magician. During your main phase 2, you can also Xyz this by using a rank 3 or lower Xyz monster you control. Yeah, Downard Magician. And Azus. So if we have to, we go Huggin plus Fabled Curacell into Sky Cavalry. Cavalry attack. Don't use material. It's just undestroyable by battle, so don't use material. Sky Cavalry into Downard. Downard into Azus. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4 material Azus. That's double explosions. Yeah, that's a play. I like that. And lastly, I guess Unicorn maybe? case we have to. And Phoenix. Not K8 Knight. Knight. Thank you. Nightmare Phoenix, because I can't spell. Yeah. Let's do a quick save. That way we don't mess up anything. What shall we name this? That is not what I meant to hit. Runitic. Runitic Fringe. Fabled Edition. Don't mind my misspelling and typos if that's not spelt correctly. Oh well. Let's generate, shall we? Yeah. Let's do it. I already like this deck. It's goofy. Oh hey. I don't think yeah, I've already had my freebie. Save and move. Already have my freebie. Already had my freebie. Oh well. Anyways. We have a Fabled Edition Runitic Fringe. Let's see what we can do with this bad boy. So it took about 20 minutes. It's literally just every Runic card plus a couple of Fableds, right? Runitic Fringe out along the walkway. Out along the walkway. Ah, quick fix. I love quick fix. Alright, I'm going second. That is unfortunate for my deck. But it is what it is, right? Okay, so not a bad hand. Runic tip, that's good. Allure to start with, so that's huge. No real way to get our Fableds, unfortunately. We'll need to consider, maybe instead of Upstart Goblins, a way to tutor our Fabled monsters, maybe, if there's a way. Okay. Jades. I've theory crafted some decks with the Ice Jades. Deep Sea Artisan. So it's not pure Jade, it's water deck. Waterdeck.exe. Change turn. Draw phase. Also, we can potentially add some hand traps and stuff like that to this if we decide to. Cut down on some of the Runic cards that aren't super advantageous for us. Excuse me. Golly. So that's good. That's a 4 destruction because they've got a spell and trap. Let's allure. Alright, allure resolve. Dispelling, but we're going to special summon. Special Shogun. We want our field spell, thank you. Can only use one of these spells anyways. Per turn. Our field spell, obviously. Fountain. Hey, that's a zombie. Whatever this is, I don't like it. It has Mizuku. Or Gozuku, which probably means it has Mezukus. Alright, so there's 3 in the grave after we activate our destruction. So we'll probably just call it. Oh. Oh man, we didn't even get to do any of the fun stuff. Oh well. Once we get out of rookie rank, I guess, is this bronze? Yeah, this is bronze. I guess this isn't rookie. I guess rookie is the bunny. But it feels like rookie rank, I mean, for reals. Oh, we need to... After this duel, we're going to customize our loadout for this, because we got options. I wanna see the Fableds do their things before I go trying to alter the deck from what we have it as, right? Awesome, we got a Fabled and a Terraforming, which is actually funny and unfortunate. Okay, so is this Exodia? Are we about to be FTK'd? Doesn't look like it. It's a lot of cards for destruction to target. Oh. Okay. True King. That's a control deck, if I ever seen one. Got 42 cards. Good golly. That's gonna take a minute to mill through. Start. You're gonna activate your effect. Yep, I know. I'm not giving you any inkling to what I'm doing. Okay, no extra deck. Okay, that's fine. That doesn't really affect us because we have a terraforming. We're actually fine. Entirely fine. Haha. Droplet. Okay. So next we're gonna terraforming. Runic Fountain. Baby. Fountain. So let's... So unfortunately, that is a little annoying, so we're gonna blow that up. And my reasoning behind that is... I want to use the level 3 Mooning, Mooning, Moonin. I want to use Moonin's effect to get my my continuous spell. Nice, that was a good rip. So now we're gonna summon Moonin. discard our Fabled. And technically we could go to the 5 if we wanted. But let's do what we can here first. Because I kind of want to keep him for gaining life points, honestly. But with both of them on the field, we can always go into the 5 later as well. Hello. So we've got 3 in the grave whenever we activate our tip. That's what we want. We're gonna add. Is this Ash Blossom? Don't Ash Blossom me, please. Alright, we want our protection. That's Slumber. Right, target one face-up monster in the field. The next time that monster would be destroyed by battle card effect, it is not destroyed. Also, it cannot attack the turn after the... Yeah. So it's a one-time not destruction, but that's all we really need. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Almost goofed. Does Trace. Trace. Oh, hey, there's a Pegasus. Now I want to do that. Because now we can special summon Unicorn. And that's why I waited before I did anything else, because with Unicorn, I can protect it from destruction with Slumber, and I can manipulate my hand size and prevent my opponent from being able to do anything. Okay, so see, he's going to activate that. That's what we were waiting for. During your opponent's main phase, you can immediately after this resolves tribute summon, so we need to drop down to a 2-card hand size instantly. And to do that, we shall target an effect monster and negate its effect. And special summon from the extra deck one Runic monster. Now the chain resolves, and we can special summon don't need that right now, so we'll summon our extra one. Allure and allure. We don't need a second allure right now. I want to keep the 2 that are in my hand. This should negate all cards and effects. Yeah! We play in control, baby! I have 2 cards. You have 2 cards. Also, you can't use the same effect twice. No effects. End phase. Gain life points. Yeah, it's like 30 something cards left. Yeah, 30 cards on the spot. And I have a special summon destruction target. So if he special summons anything, I doubt he's going to. There it is. Let's go! Alright, we're in silver now. Woo! So, let's take a look at the deck and see what other changes we could potentially do, right? Because we're successfully doing a lot of stuff, and the drawing is definitely there. Oh, right, we were going to customize. Let's customize first. Let's customize. Change the accessories. I feel that this deck box does the deck the best justice. Yeah. Fusion purple. We'll do fusion purple. Protectors. Dark actually feels pretty good. Okay, dark feels really good. I like dark. We're doing dark. I don't have a whole lot of fields because I don't really care. So we're just going to go with the good old classic. Don't care about the graveyard. The negate attack's pretty funny. Three main cards. Choose your main cards. Field spell, obviously. Field spell. Micorn. Zeus. Yeah. That's a good customization right there. That feels good. Alright, so real quick, we're going to look at Methley's here. Because this is all beast support deck. And I don't think there's any generic. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters except for beast monsters. That's an issue because we can't summon what's his face? Our fusions if we use Obedient Schooled. This is useless for me because that's for Rescue Rabbit stuff. The Mefleys are technically a generic beast tutorage, but at the same time, there's no point in having them in this deck. I do think it's right to have him and him. I think we could probably get away with dropping the upstart goblins for like Ash Blossoms or Ghost Ogres. I don't think that'd be a bad idea. I think Ghost Ogre's the play though. This one might not be bad. Every time your opponent special summons a monster during the main or battle phase, gain life point equal to that monster's attack. That'd be good against like Splight. But yeah, I'm just gonna have so much HP. I think Snow Rabbit, because it destroys, is better right now in this meta than Ash Blossom here. But I think we drop two droplets and one dispelling for Ash Blossom. Right? That's not crazy. And then I'd kind of like two maxis. Or one slumber and one allure. I want to keep it to a 40 card deck if I can. And then beast support. We are not earth type, are we? We are light. All light. I think all of their non-tuners are fiends and all of their tuners are beast. Well, that one's not a tuner. Some potential for something there. But for now, beast. I know there's not a beast reinforcements of the army, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking for that necessarily right here. I'm just wanting to see what my options are. Beast, that's not what we want. That's a really good card, I know. This is only Beast Warriors. Otherwise it would be perfect for what we're doing here. I don't think there's anything that will get us what we're looking for here, unfortunately. Dismantle all extra cards. Well, let's try this. Some hand traps. Feels good. I like it. I like it where we're at. Alright, this will be the last duel. Then we'll consider playing this again in the next episode, depending on how well we do. We might see how far we can climb with Runitic Fringe, shall we? Okay, I kind of like the negate attacks spinning in. Alright, decent hand trappage. This is a really decent hand, actually. I'd say the only thing that would have made it better would have been just, honestly, one more card. another card in hand for like a runic card in hand. But it's okay, because we've got Tip, which gets us where we're going anyways. Let's see, we want Slumber, probably? Yeah, Slumber. And this puts us exactly to 5 cards. Ha! Another field spell, that's funny. So, with this hand, and Unicorn on the field, the first card they play is going to be negated by Unicorn. Doesn't matter. Now see, that matters. Pay half your life points once. If you fusion summon a machine monster this turn, you can banish monsters from your graveyard, hand, or field as mutant material. Triple maxi. Because I'd rather negate both of those effects than have too many cards in my hand from maxi whenever they special summon something. Then not negate those cards, you know what I mean? Plus we still have 2 runic cards in hand. Yeah, I think we chose right with 2 maxis, 3 Ash Blossoms, 3 Ghost Ogres. Especially because this dude just paid half of his life points just to do nothing, basically. Cost. Shuffle 2 back. Draw 2. I have all 3 fountains. Why? Get 1,000 life points. Ah, that's rough. We might be playing with fire here with having to one card from their hand. Okay. Okay. Good thing I wasn't planning on attacking, I guess. Oh no! My ghost ogre. Technically speaking, I could do that, but I don't need to. Alright, so the reason I activated the field spell there is, oh. It's only until the end of the turn? Seriously? That sucks! You just paid 2k to do that? I mean, you know, I guess to each his own, but... we might cut down on the hand traps a little bit. I don't want you drawing cards, guy. Okay, why? Does he just have a suicide mission or something? He doesn't have any monsters in his graveyard. And field or graveyard as fusion. He doesn't have any in his to use that with. What is he doing? I'm consider me baffled. Consider me thoroughly baffled. I mean, I'll take my free HP, right? Dead card. Do I have a battle phase? I don't. I was like, if I have a battle phase, I can just attempt to kill him. Oh, I just need to blow up the lucky punch. I just need to blow up lucky punch. Okay. Next turn I just go Nightmare Phoenix. I can summon Ghost Ogre, Nightmare Phoenix. Blow up lucky punch. Sorry, RTMFC. For those of you that don't know, that is read the mother frickin' card. RTMFC. I'm just waiting on this guy to pass to make him lose 6k life points to the lucky punch. I do love that art though. Rescue Rabbit frickin' yeah. I mean, it's just free HP for me at this point, right? Oh, hey, look. There's my spell of trap destruction. I don't even need to Phoenix. If the card that they set is an answer to that. Oh no, it's just another lucky punch. That's hilarious. Bada bing, bada boom. GG, random guy. Well, I mean, if there's a duel to finish on, that was it. Like, that was funny. I'd have no idea what that guy was cooking, but he was cooking something. Well, thank you for watching, if indeed you did and still are. Thank you for making it to this point. I really appreciates it, because that is indeed what I appreciates about you. And with that, I will bid you adieu. Thanks for watching.
Saving progress. Please do not turn off the device. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Alterations halted. Initialize on next reboot. Power down.